Good morning. It's August 5th. It's 8:30 in the morning. We've all been up and around for a little over an hour now, just messing around, getting things put back together. We didn't find this camp spot until 7:30 last night, and we were all so tired and so beat. We barely ate dinner and got ourselves in bed. So I didn't do a video to end the day yesterday, but I'm doing one this morning to say good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day again. We came down this trail yesterday. This was one of our downhills to this beautiful flat-ish spot right on the river. There's our tent in the front, and Susan actually has the same tent but a two-person in the background. There's Sherry. She's getting breakfast cooked. We're going to try to find one more spot to camp tonight before we hit the end of the trail. From this point, we cross the stream here, and the trail continues off in that direction. No more climbs today. We have a little bit of a steep down, and then it levels out slightly before we get back to the parking lot where Susan's Jeep is. That is our plan. Well, we've got our tent area cleaned up. We've all had our breakfast, coffees. We are good to go. This was a beautiful spot. This trail is really challenging because there are very few places to stop and not only set up a camp, but stop and relax. It's just a trail on, a steep hillside. So to one side of you, you have a very steep incline, and the other side is a serious steep drop-off. So it's a little challenging to find a good place to set up your tent or even stop and sit and relax for a few minutes. But this was a great spot, right by the water, really comfortable, really enjoyed it. So I think to avoid getting our feet wet, the trail goes directly across from this section of stream here, but I think we're going to cross a little bit down and then hop back up and find the trail. That way we don't get our feet wet today. This is a massive tree. That's a massive tree. Look how tall it is. That is a huge tree. Well done. Well done. Okay. All right, my turn. We're coming down here, and I don't know if this is going to translate on the video, but look at all the downed trees up ahead across the river from one side to the other. Wow. Ooh. We don't want to take our shoes off. Perfect. My turn. Ooh, look at that. Cool. Oh yeah, look. Oh, carcass back there. See it? Jawbone down there. Cool. Yeah, there's some hair inside there. There's hair all up in here. Wow.
Meow.
Maybe. I don't know if you can see, the lighting is a little weird here, but this is all hair. They probably worked on it a little bit here and then drug it down to the crossing that we just did right there, where we saw the rest of the carcass. Wow, there's a lot of hair. Wow. All right. Wow, that's a big area. Cool. Wildlife. Gorgeous. It's a little dark, I think. Oh, squishy. Yep. This is such a beautiful section of trail. I think if we were to come back here, we would do from the parking lot where we left Susan's car, walk this to where we camped last night, make this a 2 or 3 night adventure. This is gorgeous. It's a lot more enjoyable because you're crossing the creek, there's water access. You're not just walking along a trail that is on the side of a steep cliff. It's much more enjoyable. Just because of the access to the water, you know, and the scenery is more lush. This is a runoff? Oh yeah, big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Sherry's finishing up her jerky stick. I had a nice little sit in my chair and had some cold soaked tabbouleh. Susan just left. She was here for just a little bit before we were. She already had some lunch and stretched a little bit. This is where Trail 18 intersects with 33. So it's the Graham and Coal Creek Trail connector, which is 18 here. We came in this way. Here's the junction. Straight ahead is Trail 33, which gets us back to Susan's car. And off to the right here is where Trail 33 continues this way up into the hills. The sign is on the tree right here. See if I can get close enough. Right here, telling you where you should go. So it turns out we only have 2.5, maybe 3 more miles to go before we get back to Susan's car. If we find a really cool spot to tent camp out here tonight, we'll just do that. Otherwise, we'll get to her car, and there's camping at both of the trailheads. So we'll go back and get our car, and we'll see where we might want to camp the night at the trailhead. They have fire rings there. You know, it's nice, and it's not a busy trailhead, so I don't think we'll be, you know, it's not like there's going to be a dozen people showing up to camp. Plus, it's midweek, it's Wednesday. We're expecting it to be pretty low-key and quiet. So we're gonna pack our stuff up now that we've had our lunch, do a little stretching, and we'll head on down the trail. One for motorcycles and bikes, I guess.
Yeah.
One for brave.
Very cool. The main creek is off to our left. This is just a little offshoot. It's barely flowing. You can see it flowing on the other side of the rock path there. This is neat. Look at that view. Holy cow. That is beautiful.
You hear the river down below us.
Yeah. River is far down below us. We can hear traffic.
We're still up high.
As well. So we're probably within a half a mile of the parking lot. Wow. All right, coming down right alongside the road. There's the road there. Got a little bridge here, which is kind of neat. Ooh, it's dusty. We are back down to the road. This would be Graham Creek, flowing into the, oh look at that, that's cool. Flowing down there across the road, under the road. Here it is there. Let's go find where the parking lot is. We are done with our hike. I am, check this out. I am sitting in my chair in the creek with my feet in the water. Absolutely loving this. Look at this. Look at that. Jerry and Susan are up there. Susan's tent is there. Our tent is up over there. We're gonna spend the night. This is the trailhead we started out on the other day, and we finished. This is Coal Creek trailhead. We finished at Graham Creek trailhead. We drove back here to our car, and we said, you know what? We don't want to be done sleeping outside and hanging out, so we're gonna sleep here tonight at the trailhead. There's a fire pit here. We're all set up to get a fire going. We have Gatorade. We have Gatorade chilling in the creek right down, where are we? Right down there somewhere. Life is pretty good right about now. So that was a hard couple days, but this makes it all worthwhile. This cold water feels good. Very nice looking fire. Very, very nice looking fire.
You can grab one of our hiking poles.
That's awesome. We've got a great start to a good fire for the night. Love it. It's almost 8:30 and we are turned in for the night. We played a few games of cards with Susan. Had a little fire going earlier. Great, great evening. We had a really good day today. That section of trail, so the Graham Creek section of trail, is a lot easier and a lot more pleasant to walk on than the Coal Creek section of trail. More pleasant because it's a lot more engaging as far as things to look at. Every corner you turn, there's either a creek crossing, or you can see the water or have access to the water. It's very lush, very green, and the trail is better. So if we ever came back to this area to do this hike again, we would opt for doing that Graham Creek section. It's about a 6-mile section, a little over 6 miles from the trailhead to where we camped for the night last night. And that's a very easy, very doable section for just about anybody, really. There's nothing challenging about it. We would maybe bring the dog with us next time. Again, it would have to be when it's not as warm, because it was really warm today. So sometime in the fall months we would do that. But we're turning in for the night. I think Susan is going to leave us tomorrow. We're going to spend another day here, and I think we're going to just spend the night here tomorrow night. It's a really great site, very comfortable, right on the water, so we're having a good time.
And you have a nose strip on.
And I have a nose strip on. we're in the tent, and we're like ready for bed, and I realized, oh, I probably should say goodnight. So, good night.
Good night.